Alright, Shalom. First and foremost, I want to say Kahala Yahweh, Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai, Ba'ashem Rakah Kodash, double honors to the apostles and the elders of Great Millstone that rule well, and blessings to the hopeful elect teaching this word in all sincerity and in truth. Alright, what I'm about to go into today is basically dealing with the terror of the Lord, alright, and the judgment of the Lord, and the things that are written before time, like scriptures tell you in Romans 15:4, that were written for our learning. Okay, so what you got to understand is that every nation on the face of the earth, right, has a story of the flood story. Okay, and what I'm about to do is just read a little bit of this article, because this is really what inspired me to do this video here, right? But then it made me think about the terror of the Lord, and it made me think about the flood of Noah back in the book of Genesis, the 7th chapter. Okay, and I'm gonna just go ahead and read this headline real quick, and this is RT News, and it says 80 women and children drown after overloaded ferry collapses near Mosul in Iraq. Distressing videos. Okay, and that's you can see the guys pretty much swimming for their lives, man. It says at least 94 people, mostly women and children, right? Mostly women and children have died when a ferry overturned in the Tigris River in Iraq. Now, you got to think, imagine being on a ferry, and those things are big. Those are some big-ass ships, all right? Imagine being on that ferry and, experiencing it just completely overturning, all right? And as it sinks now, you got to understand, like, the suction pulling you in, all right, from the actual ferry sinking under the water, man. You be trying to swim away, like there's only so much you can swim before you get tired, and then you just give up, and you just your lungs are just filled up with some murky water, man. All right, and that's what happened to these people out here. And the Lord, look, man, this is no coincidence that it's all happening around the time of the Passover, man. The Lord is bringing out judgment. You had the shooting over there in New Zealand. You had the terrorist attack over there in Netherlands. All right, there's judgment being handed out day by day by day, man, and there's gonna be more. This is nothing. This is nothing, man. You're going to see a lot more of this, okay? It says, because this is the judgment of the Lord, all right? It says, after the vessel reportedly exceeded its capacity and capsized. So they weren't even supposed to take as many people, all right? Because certain, these certain ships and that, they have certain capacity that they're not supposed to exceed because of weight, health and safety regulations. All right, tongue twister. Health and safety regulations, they didn't adhere to that. All right, so they overcapacitated the ferry. All right, they basically they stuffed people in there. All right, and it got too heavy and it overturned. All right, this thing is floating on water, and you're gonna be that dumb to overcapacitate, right, the guest list of the people that's gonna be on the ship, and then you wondering why people are drowning and dying. Like just under 100 people gave up the ghost, just like that, man. All right, and I'm sure they all had plans of what they were going to do next year and 5 years down the line. I'm sure they were all paying, some of them were paying mortgage payments and, going to weddings and all of that, man. They didn't plan for drowning, in the Tigris River, man. They didn't plan on that. It says during Kurdish New Year and Mother's Day festivities. All right, where the hell is Kurdish New Year and Mother's Day in the scriptures? Where the hell is that found in the Bible, man? These things are not in the scriptures, all right? And Mother's Day, that ain't nothing but Queen of Heaven worship, man. You mean to tell me one day of the year you're supposed